Formula One's greatest comebacks. Top 5 races with unbelievable turnarounds. Hi, what's up everyone? Welcome to the F1 Guru, your everyday F1 guy, where we bring you the most exciting moments from the world of Formula One. In this video, we will look back to Formula One's greatest comebacks. Throughout the history of Formula One, there have been countless races where drivers have overcome seemingly insurmountable odds to claim victory. In this video, we'll be counting down the top 5 races with the most unbelievable turnarounds in Formula One history. Number 5. 1982 Monaco Grand Prix. The 1982 Monaco Grand Prix was filled with chaos, with multiple accidents and retirements throughout the field. The race started with Didier Pironi taking an early lead, but his Ferrari teammate Gilles Villeneuve quickly closed the gap. On lap 53, Villeneuve attempted to overtake Pironi, but the two cars collided, sending Villeneuve's car flying into the air and crashing into the barriers. The accident tragically claimed Villeneuve's life and led to Pironi being heavily criticized for what many felt was reckless driving. Meanwhile, Riccardo Patrese had his own set of problems. Due to a technical issue with his car, he was forced to start the race from the pit lane, a massive disadvantage. Despite this setback, Patrese drove a brilliant race and was able to overtake his competitors one by one. His persistence paid off and he claimed victory in what is considered one of the greatest comebacks in Formula One history. Number 4. 1995 European Grand Prix. The 1995 European Grand Prix at the Nürburgring saw a dominant performance from Michael Schumacher, who had won 4 of the previous 5 races. However, it was Damon Hill who stole the show with an incredible comeback drive. Hill suffered a puncture early in the race and was forced to pit for a tire change, putting him at the back of the field. Despite this setback, Hill put in a series of blistering laps and was able to overtake his competitors one by one. In the end, he crossed the finish line in first place, claiming victory in what is considered one of the greatest drives of his career. Number 3. 2008 Brazilian Grand Prix. The 2008 Brazilian Grand Prix was the scene of one of the most dramatic championship finishes in Formula One history. Going into the race, Lewis Hamilton held a 7-point lead over his nearest rival, Ferrari's Felipe Massa. In order to win the championship, Massa needed to win the race and hope that Hamilton finished 6th or lower. Hamilton started the race in 4th place, while Massa took pole position and led the race for the majority of the 71 laps. However, in the closing stages of the race, the weather took a turn for the worse, with rain starting to fall on the circuit. This forced the teams to make a difficult decision: stay out on dry tires and hope that the rain would pass, or switch to wet tires and risk losing time in the pits. Hamilton pitted for wet tires with just a few laps remaining, dropping down to 6th place and putting his championship hopes in serious jeopardy. Meanwhile, Massa crossed the finish line in 1st place, sparking wild celebrations among the Ferrari team and their fans. However, Hamilton was able to overtake a struggling Timo Glock on the final corner of the race, crossing the finish line in 5th place and winning the championship by a single point. The tension and drama of the final laps made this one of the most exciting races in Formula One history, and Hamilton's comeback from 6th to 5th place was nothing short of miraculous. The 2008 Brazilian Grand Prix remains one of the most thrilling championship deciders in Formula One history, and Hamilton's comeback in the final moments of the race is a testament to his incredible skill and determination as a driver. Number 2. 1999 European Grand Prix. The 1999 European Grand Prix at the Nürburgring saw Mika Häkkinen, who was leading the championship at the time, suffer a puncture early in the race and pit for a tire change. Despite this setback, Häkkinen put in a series of blistering laps and was able to overtake his competitors one by one, including his McLaren teammate David Coulthard, who was leading the race at the time. Häkkinen's comeback was made even more impressive by the fact that he had to hold off a charging Eddie Irvine, who was driving a Ferrari and was Häkkinen's closest challenger for the championship. In the closing laps of the race, Irvine closed the gap to Häkkinen to just a few seconds, and it looked like he might be able to overtake the Finn and claim victory. However, Häkkinen held his nerve and was able to cross the finish line in 1st place, claiming victory in what is considered one of the greatest drives of his career. Häkkinen's victory at the European Grand Prix helped to cement his status as one of the all-time greats of Formula One. It was a display of incredible skill and determination, as he was able to overcome a significant setback and battle his way back to the front of the pack. This race is still remembered as one of the most thrilling and exciting in the history of the sport, and Häkkinen's comeback is a testament to the incredible abilities of the drivers who compete in Formula One. Number 1. 1976 Japanese Grand Prix. The 1976 Japanese Grand Prix was the scene of one of the most dramatic championship battles in Formula One history. James Hunt and Niki Lauda entered the race with just 3 points separating them in the championship standings. Lauda suffered a horrific crash during the race, with his Ferrari bursting into flames and leaving him with severe burns. Hunt, who was leading the race at the time, saw the accident and stopped to help Lauda out of the wreckage, potentially sacrificing his own championship hopes in the process. After a lengthy delay, the race was restarted, with Hunt now needing to finish in 3rd place or higher to claim the championship. He got off to a poor start and was down to 5th place, with his championship hopes hanging in the balance. Hunt then put in a series of incredible laps, overtaking his competitors one by one and making his way up to 3rd place. In the end, he crossed the finish line in 3rd, winning the championship by just 1 point. This comeback was made even more remarkable by the fact that Hunt had faced numerous setbacks throughout the season, including a disqualification and several retirements. His championship win in Japan remains one of the most memorable moments in Formula One history. These 5 races demonstrate the incredible resilience and determination of Formula One drivers who never give up even in the face of seemingly insurmountable obstacles. Whether it's overcoming technical issues, battling back from a puncture, or pushing through the pain of severe injuries, these drivers prove that anything is possible with grit and determination. And with that, we are done with another thrilling video. Hold up, we will come back with more. Which moment was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, the F1 Guru, for more exciting videos. Thank you for watching.